What is going on with all of my people of social media, especially all of my addicts in the world that are still suffering in silence due to their addictions? I am D Venom. Thank you guys for joining me in regard to addiction and recovery. Any amount of your guys' positive energy shown on not just this social media platform, but all of my social media platforms are always welcomed. With that being said, let's get into addiction and recovery. All right, you guys, it is a dust storm. I received an alert while I was at work, and on the way home while I was still in Scottsdale, the wind started picking up. The dust started, flaring up. And thank God I made it, to this particular point without any incident. There were tree branches all in the streets and some of everything else. So it's pretty serious. Anyway, I have a couple of announcements to make before I actually head home. Saturday, I went to go get my hair done with my hairstylist. This was a lot more fuller than what it is now. And me being scissor happy, I cut, a little bit too much of the bang area off. And it is what it is. I get my hair done a little bit before my birthday, which is in October. So I'll work with this and, let that be the reason. Anyway, while I was at my hairstylist salon, something told me to open up my mouth and ask them in regard to a possible collaboration. My stylist knows that I have a, podcasting platform. I do believe that they know that I'm on social media. If they don't, they do now because I told them. And I also told them that I'm very serious in regard to helping addicts in various different ways. It's not just about coming on my platform talking about 12-step organizations such as Recovia that help addicts, get into their recovery phase, or showing you guys pamphlets in regard to where to go to get help for your addictions. I want it to be more than that. If I can help you guys in regard to looking your best on the outside, then that's what I'm going to do. So I asked my stylist if they could possibly come up with a promo code for not just my people of addiction, but people that just, want to feel good about themselves, and maybe give 15% or 20% off, services. And my stylist definitely seemed like they were on board in regard to this. I took their card and I'm going to screenshot it and put it in my feed in regard to Facebook and my other social media platforms to introduce my stylist and tag her salon so that you guys can, go to it and, check out her work. Anyway, I have to do some research in regard to how to create promo codes and share that with her and go from there. And hopefully it all works out to the point where I will have a promo code for you guys. And unfortunately, it will probably only work for individuals within, the Arizona Valley. But then again, the promo code could work for individuals that are visiting the Arizona Valley and want to book an appointment with my stylist. Like I was telling, her, whoever books a appointment through that promo code, I will get, a little bit of commission and, go from there. So anyway, fingers crossed that, that works out and, we can go from there. I also visited the astrology store. The astrology store is where I got the 7 type. Hold on one second. Anyway, the astrology store is where I got the 7 type of spirit guide, how to connect with your cosmic helpers. It's also where, hold on one second. It's also where I got this rock, and it looked a lot, better when I first got it. But this rock came in handy during some very, very, very serious situations that could have damaged me. For instance, hold on. This crack happened when I was fucking around with, some scallywag. And they went to go swing something at me, but instead of hitting me, they hit this. And I honestly think me carrying this rock around like I have been has been protecting me, because I've been in some very, very dangerous situations under the influence of drugs. And I promise you, this rock has definitely kept me protected along with the spiritual realm. Anyway, So I went to the astrology store and I foreshadowed the fact that I am a content creator, and I have my own podcast. And I also told them that I came in there years ago and I wanted to video record myself getting my aura test done, or whatever it's called. But they show you the core of the course. They show you the colors of your aura. Anyway, I never got a chance to do that because I think, addiction played a part in, whatever else. But it's a whole different crew from when I went in there. But the young lady gave me the owner's business card because he was in a meeting, and they took down some other information. I also told them that I was featured in VoyagePhoenix.com magazine, and I need to reach out to the editor of that magazine so that I can get copies of it for this particular purpose, so I can show organizations and or businesses that I want to collaborate with my credentials. Anyway, the young lady said that they would pass my information on to the owner, and hopefully they give me a call, and maybe I can collaborate with them in regard to giving you all a promo code to shop at their store. Anyway, aside from that, the YouTube specialists are still reaching out to me. I'm going to upload some things for you guys because YouTube is so hard to get in contact with someone, and I had to write in their help section, the forum section or whatever. How does it all work? In regard to their protocol, do they email you and foreshadow the fact that they want to work with you? And in regard to SEO, monetizing your content, do we reach out to them? How does it work? Because the person failed to provide me proof that they are I'm sorry, you guys. They failed to provide me proof that they are a YouTube expert. And, it's no different than these platforms wanting proof or verification in regard to who we really are. There's money behind all of this, and my personal information in regard to my banking stuff and all of that. So I need to know who you really are before we proceed further. And they failed to answer that question. And they, continue on talking about how they can help me SEO monetize my content, or, I'm just confused by it all. So I'm going to upload I'm going to upload some screenshots that I took from this person's email to me, and maybe I can get some answers from you all in regard to how this works. All I want is some proof, and then I'm willing to move forward because this could be a great thing for my platform, but I can't move forward unsure who I'm moving forward with. Anyway. There is one last thing that I want to share with you guys before going home. Oh my God, it's hot. I entered into Udemy, I think that's how you pronounce it, UDEMI school and or college, and I am taking 2 courses. I'm very, very serious in regard to my approach and, helping addicts. And one of the courses is called Zen Master Meditation and Wellness. And it's a practitioner course, and it's accredited, and it is internationally, the certificate is internationally known or whatever, or internationally accepted. This is going to take a little while for me to, complete. And the other course, which is, and the instructor's name is Sufani Garza. And the other course that I am taking is, hold on one second, you guys. Oh my God. Okay, the other course that I am taking is Mirror Work, Self-Love, Spiritual Healing, and Meditation course. This course is only I think it's about a 3-hour something video and maybe a test afterwards, and I will earn a certificate. I'm not sure if this certificate is internationally accepted, but the fact that I will have a certificate in regard to mirror work, something that I want to do for my own self. I want to shadow work and, do a lot of things in regard to that department. So I will have a certificate, or I will earn a certificate in regard to mirror work, self-love, spiritual healing, and meditation course. This is perfect for my approach in regard to how I want to deal with addicts still suffering in silence due to their addictions. Let me see. Anyway, if all goes well, I will try to complete that particular course in regard to mirror work before I move. This whole moving thing is really overwhelming me, and I'd be happy when it's done. But anyway, we'll see what happened in regard to the mirror work course. And, if I can complete it, I will, earn that certificate. All right, you guys, I'm hot. I need to get to this apartment, cool down, relax, and, continue on with cleaning and packing so that we can get the hell out of Dodge and get into our new environment. All right, you guys, y'all have a good one. Happy sober living to all of my addicts out there still suffering in silence. Much love and namaste.